Hello everybody, we are back for some more war videos, starting off with season 34. I did not record or upload anything from season 33. I was still with 4Lokis, so these first couple images are just my season ending statistics for both season 32, where we finished second place overall. I went 65-3, was pretty happy with that effort, even though a few of those were pretty stupid deaths. And then last season, I did slightly better, 65 kills again and 2 deaths. We did take a little bit of a step back. We got off to a rough start last season, finished kind of strong and finished still in top 20 of Masters. So here we are with the first war of season 34, and my first fight here is on path 7, node 7, with Conflictor and Power Efficiency. Also, Dragon Man benefits from the Global Mystic, which is this season's global node, and we're going to be going in with Mags. We got the boosts up, and Mags basically bypasses everything that Dragon Man and this node combination will have. The only thing I've got to really watch out for is his power and be baiting out specials, and also he should shut off Dragon Man's power gain, which I believe he does. So yeah, just going to be building our prowess, getting to the special 3, launching that, and that should be all she wrote. All right, so we're on to fight number 2. The first fight went perfectly, and now we've got a Sauron on Vivified. And Sauron, one of the newer mutants, and has become a little bit of a pain as a defender, both in war, and you see him a lot of times in battlegrounds, sneaking some kills. But we've got Nimrod here, and Nimrod does what Nimrod does to basically every mutant, so we're able to keep his prowess in check. And yeah, we're going to get to our special 2, drop that. That should be everything that we need to do. I do push him to 3 bars here, but I still had 2 hits on my invulnerability boost, and that special 2 knocks him out anyway. So 2 for 2 to start. All right, so we're on our third fight here on path 8 in section 2 with Rich Get Richer node. Very common placement for Venom, just because he has all those buffs, and there is a 95% chance that nullifying his buffs will fail. So I'm going to make sure I'm landing a lot of heavies to keep the stagger up, so that I can keep some of his buffs under control. That special 1 you can see didn't nullify anything, but the staggers are still working, so just want to keep those up as much as possible to keep his buffs under control. We'll build to a special 3 eventually and launch that as he's getting low, but no real danger throughout this fight, and we've managed to keep his buffs and his power pretty much under control. Right there, he gets to 2 bars. But we're going to launch this special 3, and if it doesn't kill him, he's going to be stunned and low enough health that we can finish him off with just a couple more hits. So, yeah, there he is, 5%, a couple hits, and we drop him. So here's my 4th and final fight of this war against a Mysterio on Rich Get Richer. We're going to be going in with Magneto, and I didn't do it on purpose, but just so happened that simultaneously as I went to join this fight, the boss was dropped, so I don't even have to worry about Mystic Global, which Mysterio does benefit from, but Magneto would have countered anyway. So great matchup here, and it's going to be even easier because I don't have to deal with the Global at all. So yeah, we're just going to build to special 3, build up our prowess, and ideally try to avoid his special 1. So the special 3 is not going to kill him, but the bleed damage from it is basically going to take him all the way down. So 4-0 to start the season for myself personally. We did, however, unfortunately lose this first war by tiebreaker. We lost by 52 seconds, which is insanely close. Very competitive war, and yeah, not the way we wanted to start, but not bad. So we're on to the first fight of war number 2. I'm on path 3 here with Apocalypse versus a Korg, and this node is where every landed hit they gain a charge. At 10 charges they gain an armor up buff, and then for every armor up buff there's a % chance that when I hit them I can get inflicted with a shock debuff. So I think this fight, I guess I got very good RNG because he's got a couple armor up buffs here and I'm not proccing any shocks on me. So my thought process was get to the special 2, get the concussion on him to hopefully keep that percentage even lower. I'm not even sure if that works for the node or not, but that was my game plan. So we get that special 2, the concussion is up, and so far no shock. So I think, yeah, I'm in the clear here, and we're taking him down. So everything's going perfectly. There's the first shock debuff on me. So luckily he's low enough health that even if I keep stacking these, which they do end up stacking up to 5 or 6 shocks, I've got him low enough health that I'm going to be able to get out of here with the solo and yeah, move on to the second fight. Now, this war, I did forget to record the second half. I had 6 fights this war. Only 3 ended up getting recorded. So we're going to jump right into the second fight here. Yellow Jacket, still on path 3. Basically the same nodes, except that he has increased power gain under 2 bars, and then decreased power gain when he gets over 2 bars. So I was told to use cable here, and basically I'm just going to be parry heavying him, letting those degens do their magic, and keeping keeping that damage over time on him, and hopefully avoiding shocks. So everything's going perfectly here. He's melting, and yeah, gotta get out of this path 3 with 2 solos. All right, so here's the third fight and final recorded fight of this second war for me against Nick Fury here on node 20. I had a teammate of mine place the Odin pre-fight, so I won't even have to worry about the shock damage. And we're going in with Apocalypse. Got the big boosts on, so here I'm just trying to kind of push him to special 2s, bait out those special 2s, avoid the special 1, and also launch my special 1 repeatedly to make sure he doesn't build up those Furies. So yeah, just going to be doing a lot of heavy countering, keeping the spacing accurate there. And again, once I am able to push him to the special 2, then bait that out. I do catch a special 1 here at some point. Not sure what I was thinking. I parry stunned him, went in for a medium, and then tried to heavy. And obviously most of these defenders are placed with max limber, so he came out of that stun before I could land that heavy. Right there it is. So had the invulnerability boost, so we'll just chalk that up to me gaining that disorient immunity. Yeah, that's totally what I was going for. So yeah, I'm about to get him into second life here. Everything's going well except for that one mess up, and I think we're able to keep his power under control as far as getting him to special 2s and baiting those out. So this was the third fight for me this war. Like I said, I forgot to record the second half of this war for myself. I did have 3 more fights. One on node 25, a domino, which I took with Nimrod, and then on path 6 I had a Human Torch and an Apocalypse, and both of those went down easily. So started off the first 2 wars with no deaths, so that was awesome. Now here we are into the third war of the season, the one that just ended today. And this is Path 1, Node 18. We've got a Weapon X here. And a teammate of mine had gone in and had a little bit of an issue, so I was able to basically be backup option for this fight. And here I'm just waiting for that Incinerate mode to switch to Poison, since Nimrod is immune to Poison, and then we're going to build to our Special 2 here, and that should be all she wrote for this Weapon X. So once again, he goes unstoppable, but those Special 2 shocks are just insane. So there we go, first fight down. All right, so that Weapon X was my lone fight in Section 1, and now we are on a Force of Will and Footloose Kitty Pryde in Section 2, and we're going to be going in with Nimrod. Should be pretty simple. We just want to make sure we are keeping track of her power, and also she does benefit from the Mystic Global node, so as our armors expire, or if we dex and land a hit and that expires, she does have the chance, or she will proc the global node, causing our attacks to miss. So want to be aware of that, and basically waiting out her unstoppable here. So there, now that Mystic has activated, we missed there, so now that's on cooldown, and now if we can just build to our Special 2, that should be more than enough to drop her. She launches this special, so I should wait out the unstoppable, but because I am going to be unblockable here, I decided to launch a little early, and you can see it worked perfectly. All right, so now we're on to Path 5 in Section 2, Ebb and Flow Intercept, and we've got a Black Cat here. We're going to be using Apocalypse, and yeah, I'm just going to be playing it slow and then looking for my intercepts when I can get them. She does have that chance to evade when being intercepted. So yeah, just going to take it slow to start and build to a special. That way when I do land an intercept and drop that shield, I can immediately launch a special and get some good damage. Nothing too difficult if you're familiar with Black Cat. So here I launched the Special 1. I've got the Fury from the Ebb and Flow Intercept, and she's ticking down pretty good. I'm kind of just letting her tick away a little bit. Gonna bait a Special 1 and basically rinse and repeat. We're gonna look for our intercept. We've got a bar of power, and we will launch that as soon as she gives us that window. And there it is, Special 2, and she's down. All right, so our fourth fight here is against a Mephisto on Ebb and Flow Intercept. And again, we're going to be going in with Apocalypse, just because one of his, part of his kit is that he builds immunity to Incinerate. So even while Mephisto is activating his aura, as long as we, are around him long enough while that Incinerate is up, we will gain immunity to it. And so then basically, we're going to just play it like the Black Cat fight, where we're going to look for our intercepts and, try to keep his power under control. That's the one thing with Mephisto. While he's got that aura up, he is gaining power at an accelerated rate. So I'm going to be baiting out a few more specials, and with it being a Mystic Defender, high chance that he's placed with Mystic Dispersion. So we got to keep that in mind. And here, I keep remaining close as I'm trying to build that Incinerate immunity, and there it finally goes. So now again, we're going to be looking for an intercept, in which case we can gain the Fury and launch a special. So he's not playing ball with us the way we would like, but no real danger here. We've not taken off a whole lot of damage yet, but again, we're just waiting for that intercept so we can drop the shield. So I think maybe right here we do land the intercept. We're going to launch the Special 2, and it does a nice bit of damage here. His power is getting up there, but I do have an invulnerability boost active, so that's why I launched that Special 1. Didn't really care that I pushed into 3 bars because I still had that invulnerability without taking a hit prior. So we're in good shape. This is going to do nothing to us, and yeah, I think we just need a few more hits here. Maybe this special one gets him pretty low. We miss an intercept again, but yeah, pretty easy fight as long as you can keep his power under control and land an intercept here or there to get that big fury. All right, so here we are with the 5th and final war for me in this war against a Killmonger on Ebb and Flow Intercept and Mighty Charge. And again, I'm going to be taking this fight slow to start, building up our power, and then looking for the intercept and launching that special with the Massive Fury from the node. So here we are, taking it slow, going to bait out a special, and then we're going to look for the intercept. There it is, launch the special, and it does a nice chunk of damage here. He's going to be playing a little bit passive, so we'll take advantage, activate those buffs, debuffs again. And that's basically the story of this fight. Bait special, look for the intercept, launch the special attack once we've landed that intercept, and have the fury to go along with it. So nothing too dramatic here, and we get out of this war with a 5-0 record, and start to the season for Loki is 2-1, with that one loss coming, like I said earlier in the video, by way of tiebreaker, with 52 seconds being the difference, which is extremely unfortunate. But you know, we've bounced back strongly with the next 2 wars, and so far I am off to a 15-0 start personally, so feeling pretty good. And yeah, so that's gonna do it for this video. Thanks for watching. We'll try to stay up on uploads a little bit faster and have a little bit more fun this season. Thanks. Bye.